Hey, this is Venkat for venkatwin.com. If you need a honest and genuine health insurance consulting, and if you want to take health insurance for anyone in your family, call me at 9384716268. You can also message me any time of the day. But remember one thing, take the purchase decision sooner. One more thing, many guys are understanding, many guys and girls across India are now understanding that it is wise to have a family floater or individual health insurance for their parents apart from the group health insurance offered by the company, because the moment you change job, you switch company, the group health insurance will come to cease. So when you're healthy itself, take a family floater, which is not going to be that expensive. Call me for advice. I will help you take the right product. And because I do this as a, I do it with heart and soul, creating health insurance awareness. But I also get some calls which really irritates me. And that is why I wanted to share with you the various kinds of people who are in the various different stages of health insurance awareness. The first one is extreme. The second one, they are actually in the awareness stage. And the third kind of people are those who are completely believing and trusting their corporate group health insurance offered by the company. Smart, they know it is important to take a family floater or a family individual, no matter what the company offers me. They are the smartest. And better, they know we are living in a metro city. They know the expenses these days for a health insurance, and they take, mostly NRIs do that. They take health insurance for a sum assured of more than 10 lakhs to 50 lakhs. So let us come back to the first kind of people. Take it as a very, very clear clear definition of health insurance. Health insurance is for someone who is healthy. So only when you are taking health insurance, when you are healthy, the premium is going to be less. And when you are young, that is much better. The premium is again going to be less. The moment you get into that health issues or some complication which requires you to get admitted or do a surgery or something like that, even a small procedure, obviously the premium increases. So this extreme kind of people are the ones, I respect them, but they will go to the doctor, they will do some MRI scan or some test or something. The doctor will say the next few days it is important to do a surgery or a small procedure. At that time, they will come and think, okay, will it be useful if I take a health insurance? Now, remember, health insurance cannot be used, a new health insurance policy cannot be used for a current surgery or a current procedure. There is a waiting period of 3 years, minimum 3 years, one. And there are chances that after doing the surgery or the procedure, now you come to the health insurance, do that properly, because sometimes you might watch this video when there is emergency requirement. So stay strong, stay healthy, make sure you support your family members, somehow arrange money and do the thing, get things done, whatever the doctor suggests, listen to that and get it done. And then come to a health insurance consultant so that you can say that they had a pre-existing disease or, there is a surgery which was done. Now you want to make sure that when the recurrence happens, or apart from that, when there is any other medical complication, this particular person should be insured. So now, even these people, when I say the premium, some people are very innocent. They will ask me, will it also cover the outpatient expenses? No, most health insurance policy won't. Health insurance is for those expenses where the expenses is too high that you will drain all your savings. So always focus on health insurance policy which gives you inpatient benefits, and that is why health insurance policies are actually made in the beginning. Awareness stage, this is a very good stage. The awareness stage are those people who would have already faced health insurance expenses. They would have gone through, they or their friends or their family member would have gone through a small procedure or a surgery or something like that. For example, people call me after extracting a tumor. People call me after going through a small procedure that will not be a major medical complication at all, but a small procedure. People call me after a fracture and there is a small surgery after the fracture. So now they wanted to ensure that their family is secured after that. So they will take a family floater. Now I will tell you the complication in these kind of people who call me in this stage. You have to clearly, openly tell me what happened. If it is cancerous or if that recurrence of that particular disease is going to come, there are chances after you say the premium, there are chances the next day the underwriter will call openly, send the PDF of the discharge summary or the scanned report that just take a photograph and send it, the scan findings, the MRI findings or whatever it is, or doctor report, everything openly. It is very important to disclose this to the insurance company's doctor or the underwriter, to be precise. So they might do four different things. One is they might reject the policy. Well and good, you have paid money, but you are told the truth to the policy the underwriter, they reject the policy. Well and good, your money is going to come back safe. That is fine with me. They might say, see, there is a risk which is with the insurance company because you've already faced some small procedure or a surgery. So I will apply a loading fee. This will cost from 1,500 rupees to even 10,000 rupees per person. The older you are, the loading fee might be higher too. The complication of that pre-existing disease or something, the loading fee might be higher too. Okay. So they will say, okay, I will give you insurance, but there will be a loading fee which will apply. Okay. Even if you pay a loading fee, there are two different things. One is they will say, though you are paying a loading fee, and I am giving you approving you the insurance for this particular previously done surgery or procedure alone. If there is a recurrence, I will permanently never cover that. For example, let's say there is a tumor, let's say there is a small issue in a particular part of the body. For that issue alone, I will not cover. For example, for my father, he had a abdominal aneurysm, which is like the swallowing of the vessel over down the abdomen. And I called the insurance company and requested them for this thing, health insurance policy for my father. They said, for aneurysm alone, we will not permanently give you the coverage. And I said, well and good. 10 years I paid the premium. My father never wanted to use insurance. He passed away on my lap, which is what my father decided, but thankfully. Now come back to this. So this is how permanent exclusion works. Sometimes they will say, after taking the loading fee, sometimes loading fee might come or may not come. They will say, for 3-year period alone, there is a waiting period. After that, I will completely cover for any medical issues. So that is the thing you have to remember when you are in the awareness stage, which is you've already gone through some medical procedure, or you already have diabetes or BP or wheezing or hypertension, whatever it is. Now you are taking health insurance for yourself or your parents. So these things should be kept in mind. For example, for a diabetic patient, if it is under control also, they might charge a loading fee. 3 years after that, when you pay the premium, any complications which happens after the 3 years will be approved. The claim will be approved by the insurance company. That is it. Corporate group health insurance, these are our highlight kind of prospects and customers, because they completely believe, you can work in the world's finest, biggest company, you can work in a remote company, you can work in a top performing company. The moment you leave the company, or even the moment you put your resignation, your papers, the group health insurance offered by the company will come to cease. So do not completely trust that. Do not completely rely on that. Take a family floater or a family individual on top of that. Many guys in the IT industry, many others in the corporate industry, those who are doing business and earning well, they are understanding what I say, and they have always believed and understand what I say, and they have taken health insurance through me. So these are smart people. They themselves know that they should not completely trust the family and the group health insurance offered by the company, or they won't have a health insurance, and they will come. They know that it is important to have a family individual health insurance policy, especially for their parents when they are in their 50s or 60s, irrespective of some pre-existing diseases. Sometimes it is easy to get approval, and along with the 3-year waiting period, and I used to help them to get that. So these are people I like. There are those who are better, because they know these days, when you are living in a big city or in a metro city, it is not enough if you take health insurance for 5 lakh sum assured. They will take a family individual or a family floater for 10 lakh, 20 lakh. NRIs will even go for 50 lakh, because NRIs are living abroad. They know in India also, the next 5 to 10 years, medical expenses is going to be 5 times more. So they will confidently take health insurance for sum assured for their whole family, for a sum assured of around 25 lakhs to 50 lakhs. And these better. They know, the requirement of health insurance, or they will at least take a super top of around 25 lakhs or 50 lakhs. So that is it, guys. So the guys who are in this prime stage, very good stage of health insurance awareness is the, NRIs, healthcare sector, those who are already doctors or who knows expenses in healthcare industry, or those who are in IT sector or other working in other corporates, or who are earning well in the business industry. So they go for a family floater or a family individual on top of the corporate health insurance offered by their private company. Of course, if you are in the army, navy, air force, you will have a complete coverage. If you are in the government sector, you will have coverage. But make sure if you are in the private sector, please consider this. At least call me with the intention to get. Then I will be happy to talk to you even for half an hour or 1 hour. So that is it, guys. If you need health insurance for anyone in your family or your friends, please forward this video to everyone, so that they will get some awareness about health insurance, which is very, very important these days. When I was starting to do this exclusively for the channel dedicated to health insurance, I myself felt, am I doing a good karma? But later, many people used to call me and say that this is certainly essential, because people who have already faced health insurance expenses, they used to call me. They said, no, I drained my whole savings for my mother's treatment, for my wife's treatment, for my treatment, or I spent around 10 to 15 lakhs. So those people used to call me and say that this is very, very important message that you are spreading. So please do that. So then only I started making more content. So please call me any time of the day. Sometimes, very rarely, I will request for a 300 rupees consulting fee. But mostly, if you are serious about taking health insurance through me, I'll be happy to guide you. This is Venkat for VenkatFin.com.